legs on the upper team.
We're all being put on the spot today, but obviously echoing all Mark's comments, it's pretty exciting to be back. Exciting, Car of the Future is really exciting, and extra exciting for me, obviously being out of the championship last year. And it was difficult standing on the sidelines and watching these boys tear around all last year. So it was, I was pretty motivated to find a home. Really excited to be at such a great team like FPR this season. So it's a little bit daunting going into the race meeting tomorrow because, as Mark said, no one really knows where we're at. FPR are probably one of the most organised teams in terms of the Car of the Future build, and we've tested pretty well and we're all under control, but until we start practice and qualifying tomorrow, exactly where everyone is in the pecking order, who knows? So we've just got to go out there and give it a crack, and hopefully we end the weekend standing on one of these things. As Mark said, that'd be fantastic. Yeah. Has anyone got any questions? Maybe that'd be easier if instead of us just ranting on about how excited we are for the year.
What's the main difference between your last year's car and this year's car? I suppose for the boys that have driven the other car, what's the big difference?
There's lots of difference. We've got Pepsi Max on the side, so we've got some good fuel, but there's a lot of differences. We could ramble on about the mechanics of it, but realistically, what we learnt last year, you can carry a small amount over, but bugger all really. So the front end's the same as last year's, but from there backwards, it's completely new. So we come up with new spring rates, we come up with new damper settings. It's completely different rear end. So it's massively different. So trying to get that right's the hard part. No one's done a run over probably 10 laps, so no one really knows what the tyre wear numbers are going to be. So there's all these unknowns, and that's why you sit here excited, but you're nervous as well because preparation has been good. But at this point last year, we knew exactly where we were going to be. We knew all our tools in the toolbox, but we don't really know that. But if we have our car at 80% to its capacity, and that's good enough to win this weekend, then we've obviously got to keep tuning it through the year. But no one's going to have a car at 100% at round one. It's impossible. So it's how well you can make your car work, get the most out of it, and then tune it through the year. And that, it's obviously the championship that you're after. So
any questions?
That's the point.
No questions. Everyone's silent. Not as many as expected.
So the question was the confidence for the year. We've tested at Winton, which is our home test track, but go Winton. So we've tested there, which we've been quite competitive. But then at Eastern Creek, there was the first time that 28 cars hit the track, and they put the timing on, so you actually could compare where you were. We weren't very good at the start of the day, to be honest, but we ended up okay. But the track at Eastern Creek is such a foreign and strange place. There's new surface, there's old surface, there's long corners, there's no curves, it's all these variables. So Adelaide is more like Winton, you'd say. But going off the test day, Brad Jones Racing were the two quickest cars. So if you could have picked that, you would have won a lot of money if you could have bet on it. So that's the good thing about the sport at the moment. It's the unknown. Anyone can win. There's no favourite. Although people look to FPR, AAA, HRT to be the lead teams, there's no reason why Brad Jones Racing can't win this race as well. So time will tell. Tomorrow night we'll know if we're good or emotional or something. So yeah, time will tell. Yes. So, but no, it'd be good. It's good for the sport. You don't want. It's obviously good for us last year. There was only 2 teams that won races last year, which is great that we were one of them. But from a sport point of view, I'd hate to turn the TV on and know that 2 teams are going to win a race. So it's good for the sport. Anyone can win it, and that's what it's about. So it should be good.